Hi there, it's Rose. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I make Christmas tags all year long, and then on the 25th day of every month, I share the Christmas tags that I've created for that month. So I'm very happy to let you know that this is the third year that I'm doing this Christmas tag series, so I'm pretty excited about that. There are some other crafters that are joining me in making Christmas tags. Please be sure to check out my description box so you can find the links to their channel and go over and take a look at what they've created. So every month it's different. Sometimes I stamp, sometimes I focus on the paper, sometimes I color, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just use images. So every month my tags will be different. And I'm excited to show you what I've created for this month. So I'll start off by showing you the supplies that I used. And if you've watched my channel before, I have used this die set, and it's from Amazon. These are ripple frame tag dies, and I auditioned several die sets for the stamps for this month. But then I came back to these tag dies because I just really like the way that they layer up, and I used some special paper on them, and I really wanted that to be a focus on the tags as well. And then for the stamp set that I used this month, I used Avery, Elle Snow Much Fun. Now, this stamp set has been in my collection for a number of years, and this year one of my goals is to really get into my craft supplies that I have not used or haven't used very often and get them out and really utilize them. So be more mindful of my purchases, less hauls, and more focusing on what I do have. So I love this stamp set when I purchased it, and I kind of had it in my mind for a rotation for tags, but didn't get around to it last year. So this year I wanted to use it straight out of the gate. It's just adorable images. A little polar bear and bunny on a sleigh, and a little raccoon. Of course, the moose on ice skates, and a penguin. Just really sweet Avery Elle images. The quality of their stamps is excellent, and I do have the coordinating dies. Little tip, when I do break out a stamp set and I do some coloring, I like to make extras, and I tuck those into the envelope with the die set so that they're at the ready if I break out the stamp set again. In this case, I may make some Christmas cards coming up later in the year with this collection, and I'll have some images already stamped, so they'll be ready to use when I decide to make some Christmas cards. So that was the stamp set that I used. And then I also used a sentiment, the Merry Christmas sentiment from this Hero Arts Celebrate Every Day. I mentioned this on one of my most recent videos where I said, this is kind of a go-to stamp set for me for sentiments. And I like that it has that great variety of all the things that you'll celebrate throughout the year, and I use the Merry Christmas. So that one. And then for some paper, I took out 2 of the Tim Holtz Ideology Christmas paper pads. Now, I'm going to make a little personal disclaimer about Tim Holtz paper. One thing that you should note is that these papers are gorgeous, and I would recommend, if you can, when you find them, buy 2, because the papers are so beautiful, you're going to have a hard time wanting to cut them up. But the other disclaimer is use your paper. That's really, it's hard to do sometimes when you find a beautiful paper pad like Tim's, but that's the first thing that he would say, and I'm going to say it too, is break it up and use it. You'll find that when you come across special projects that you want to make, these papers are really kind of one that you'll go to and then you won't regret it. So I'll just do a quick flip through. Of course, I've gotten into these and I haven't used them. I didn't use them on tags this past year, but the year before I did some Tim Holtz tags, and I used this paper collection, and then also this other one, which is also Christmas Noel. And you can see the quality is there. They're distressed, but not too distressed. They're vintage, but not too vintage. Just everything that's great about paper stacks are in these collections. So I did break these out for my January 2022 Christmas tags. So let me show you what I created. So here is the first tag that I created with that adorable little moose on the ice skates. And I colored him up with a Hoo-Hoo alcohol markers. And this sentiment, "'Tis the Season to Be Jolly," is from that Avery Elle collection. I did one layer of the tag in that in the Tim Holtz paper, and then the second layer down is another one of those. I added some snowflake stickers, and those are from Martha Stewart. Some ribbon that I had in my stash, that's actually from My Mind's Eye. And I layered another piece of cream cardstock, heavyweight on the back, and there is that Merry Christmas stamp from the Hero Arts Celebrate Every Day. So this is the first tag. And here is the little polar bear with the bunny. And again, you can see that beautiful Tim Holtz paper, which that particular sheet came with the gold foil stars on sort of a ledger. And I just loved that for the background for these two on the little sleigh. And it says "Dashing Through the Snow." That is from Avery Elle. And then I didn't mention this on the first one, but I cut these little snow banks. And that was, I believe, a die from Lawn Fawn, but I had to alter it a little bit to fit on that smaller tag. And then here's a really pretty piece of Tim's paper with that plaid background. And that is my second one. And then here is my last one. And again, that's a really beautiful, that larger layer is almost a wood grain background paper. And then that one with the green and holly berries, I just thought looked really beautiful behind the little woodland guys here, and they're kind of exchanging presents. Again, on that snowbank. It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year is from that Avery Elle stamp set. And of course, I thought it would be perfect to add some paint splatter snow since they were in a little snowy scene there. So all in all, I made these 3 tags for this month. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at what I've created. Again, please be sure to check out the other crafters who are joining me in making Christmas tags on the 25th. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.